hand now. Counter Magic, Windsinger, Burn. Okay. So he's going to actually get to stick Windsinger next turn. So I'm actually going to... Oh no. Dinger gets the card in his hand too. It just doesn't matter. God, that card's so busted. It's so busted. This game's not hard to learn at all. I actually wrote an article that introduces you to Hex Constructed. If you come from Magic, you can check this out. Something I wrote. Look at all his full art dingers. Raise your dingers up. I have some spiders. VTorp, that's awesome. Yeah, because it's, I want to be able to link people specific decks on Hex Meta, and it's hard to, like, say, click here, and then they couldn't see the cost on it when I send them the link directly instead of having them search for it and then find it, so. That's awesome. Man, he almost got there. This was real close. So we know he has multiple Root Fathers now. He played his outs. Multiple Root Deads, huh? So, boarding against this matchup is weird. We want to leave the Extinctions and the Dingers, I think. Wither's good. Verdict's good. Call to the Grave seems good. I think I want the extra Root Father. Time Ripple's really bad. Kill's actually pretty medium. I think I have to leave Kill just because he has Windsinger, and like that has to be answered. And I think on this, again, I'm gonna put Mill and Quick on both of these, as opposed to Spell Shield. It seems sweet in the Wintermoon Mirror, but I think we're already favored in the Wintermoon Mirror. That's a card I came across that like was on my short list. I think I'm not going to bring in Call to the Grave in this version of the matchup and cut an Extinction. Leave the Dinger. Normally I leave in... Last time I just left it to Extinction. I think I like leaving in Dinger because his Root Fathers are scary. No, that's not what I want to do. So yeah, Quick and that. Yeah, this is the configuration we're going to do. Alright, we're on pretty... MPD is Mass Polymorph Dinglinger. That's the card that we played that turned all his guys into 0-1. Yeah, this hand's fine. Opponent mulliganed. I just want to like make all of our shard drops for the first bit. Hey, Infernum. Alright, so we're going to want to draw non-resources at some point, but... Fifth book gets you 3 tarantulas. That's cute. Yeah, I've seen Fifth book before. I had someone play that against me. If he has Peek at end step, I'm gonna let that Root Father. This has Quick. So he added Quick gems to his Root Fathers. Things worth knowing. So I'm glad I have the kills in my deck. I suppose that means I can board the Extinctions out. That's very good. His next one gets when you play this, copy it. Dinger we don't want for a while. Alright, I might want to draw a spell at some point. drew Fento. I think I'm just going to play this and pass. I want to play Fento with Verdict up so we can protect him for sure. We can crack this at the end step. Yeah, Dad's back in the deck. Fento blocks his 3-2 nicely, which is great. Alright, well, Fento's resolving next turn. Whether or not it gets time rippled is another story. You missing a shard? Yes, he is. That's hot. So we gotta play the blood shards. We have double blood for Fento. I'm gonna play him out before we activate our ability, because if we cast Verdict here, we want to shuffle Verdict back in. Alright, shuffle those back in. If he has time ripple at end step, that'll be annoying, but not the end of the world. I might actually Verdict, yeah, I'm gonna Verdict a time ripple here. I feel like that's reasonable. Like, he needs to have another one now. Block. Can't think of a reason I shouldn't block. Maybe he'll show me one? Oh, he has Burns in his deck. I don't think he'd even burn against me. He doesn't have Sapphire, or he doesn't have Ruby, and he showed us that he missed a shard drop. So I'm pretty sure he'd board burn out, so I'm willing to block there. Saying a game's more complex than Hearthstone is setting the bar kind of low. Hearthstone is not very complex or very interesting, so... Clefailia. Hearthstone not only has Blizzard money, but people like simple. Like, in general, people are stupid and they like simple things. Simple things are also just nice sometimes, but in general, I think people are stupid and like simple things. I'm not activating this right away because I want to block again. I don't want my life total to get too low. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have put these back in first. Well, now we'll take the dinger, I guess. I'm not going to bluff anything here. I'm just going to play this, then play the tap shard. Yep.
Do you want to stir fry the way I normally make it, or do you want to try a peanut sauce?
Peanut sauce sounds great. That's what I always get at...
I figured. I just wanted to make sure. That's why I got it, because I know you always get it up front.
So he has a lot of cards in his hand. Would be surprised if we don't get time rippled this turn. Yeah. I guess maybe I should have done this just because we're pretty likely to get time rippled here. It's unfortunate we just haven't drawn any spells. Counter Magic or Verdict would be great. I also should have put those back into my deck previously, so... Little Punish. Peanuts, not penis. My wife is making stir fry with peanut sauce. Well, we only got to activate Fento once, so we're actually pretty low on life here. I guess I'll play Fento out. This is definitely eating a counter magic. He might not counter magic it because... Oh, peak. Wow, that's gas. That's nuts. What is in his hand? Maybe he just has another time ripple he wants to use on it? There's a Ruby Shard. That's scary. Still blocking. I feel like he probably doesn't have burn in his deck. Why is Burn still in his deck? I don't understand. Like, is Burn in his deck for, like, exactly this situation? Like, or to burn me out, like, as a win condition? Just, like, super confused right now. I don't understand why he would leave that card in his deck in the mirror. Like, it would even make more sense for me to have it in my deck in the mirror, because he has all these crappy 3/2s, but, like... 2 burns kill Fento, I guess. That just seems really bad. And now we're just dead to... I guess I mass polymorph because we're dead to Root Father. This has another counter magic? Sure. So, I mean, I'm never going to block with Fento ever again. Except against his 1/1, I guess. Burn does 2 damage, right? Burn does 2 damage, right? It's a shock. 1 mana, deal 2. Story of the night. Just like the cards that are in my hand right now. I guess maybe I'm not supposed to block with Fento there. God, I guess we learned. No, we have Vampire's Kiss in the sideboard that like definitely comes in. That's fine. We won the first game. We get the next game on the play. We're boarding out the Extinctions because his Root Dads don't have Spell Shield on them anymore. And I'm just going to bring in 3 Kisses, I think. Yes, I'm just going to bring in the 3 Kisses and call it a day. So I made the mistake of blocking with Fento that game, but the way it ended up playing out where we just like flooded out, I don't think it would have mattered. So if we would have drawn some spells, I think it could have ended up mattering ultimately, but we didn't, so it doesn't. Turn 3 Fento on the play. Mulligan. Opponent kept 7, we mulligan to 5. At least this is one of the least bad matchups in mulliganing, so we get a chance to draw a bunch of cards. He has Arcane Focus on 1, so that's really good for him. Alright, well